We are discussing about different how to write a function. We will discuss about this function in later classes also. So, this is how to use, how to compile, how to run. Then what is the meaning of the function? What is the meaning of int main? Then what is the meaning of hash include? And what is happening when we are writing hash include? How the code is increasing due to this preprocessor. Okay, so all these things we have just discussed. Now, after that, let us discuss about some important things in case of C. So, we have in last class we have already told that in this C language there are different control structures are there. One is called sequential. So different control structures are there. One is selective. First is sequential. Then the next one is selective. And the third one is repetitive. So these are the different control structures. So selective, we have what is the meaning of selective? Means there are different ways, and from that ways you are selecting a particular ones. So mainly if else, and repetitive means you are repeating something. So it is a loop, and sequential means so far we have discussed the sequential part, that after printf, the next statement, then the next statement, if we are calling a function, how the control is moving from one function to another function. So these all things are happening due to this structure programming concept, and this control structures are used. Now let us try to see how C language understand the things. So let us say it's as character set. Okay. Now in C language, when you are writing any program, say int, then main, okay, then inside this printf, then something semicolon, so all these things. So all these things are combination of characters. See, this is a combination of characters, int, and this combination of characters is creating token. Very interesting. So in C language, the compiler, what is the first thing that compiler will do? Compiler will check these tokens. So combination of characters separated with blank space are called a token. Then what will happen? This token then will be categorized. These tokens will be categorized. How? Suppose this printf. So this is one token, one set of characters. This will be categorized as, say, function. Logic clear? Main, this is one token. This will be categorized again as a function. This int, this will be categorized as a data type. Okay, then suppose there is int a comma b. So this a and b will be categorized as identifier or variables. So these tokens are, after separating each and every token, these tokens are then categorized in different categories: function, data type, keywords. Suppose I am using a break. So break is a keyword, so it will be categorized as a keyword. So all these things will be categorized. This is the first thing that compiler will do. Then compiler will, the next step is compiler will check what is the rule for variable writing. Suppose you have written a statement like the int 8a. So this is one token which is categorized as a variable. Why this is variable? Because this is don't having this symbol, so it is not a function. This is not falling under keywords, so this is variable. Now see, this is not following the rule of variable creation. The rule of variable creation is it should be start with any alphabet or underscore. It cannot be start with digit. Okay, so it will throw some error. It will throw some error. Very clear how compiler is creating the errors. So these are the tokenizer or token formation in case of C language, and from these tokens there are different character sets. Some character sets are graphic. Graphic means you are able to see them, means visible. These are visible, and there are something which are non-graphic, which is not visible. Can you give me one example of a non-graphic character or non-graphic character set? Graphic character set means suppose you are writing a number 1, 5. You are writing alphabets A, B. So this all will be visible. Can you give me any character which is non-graphic? Anyone please?
Space.
Space, better choice is /n. This type of things. These are called non-graphic. Yes, space is also non-graphic. /n. Have you ever seen /n? No, it is not visible. It will give you some new line. Means your line will be modified. You can say /a. Have you seen the /a for some alerts? Bill means sound, for creating some sound. There is /r carriage return /t.
Sir, tab space.
/t. So all these are non-graphic character. You are not able to see these characters, but its output are you are able to see the output of these characters. So that's why it is called non-graphic character. So generally, any character preceded with this backslash, this is called backslash. So it is like almost like back seat. Okay, so backslash, then any character like N, F, C, or sorry, N, or suppose R. So these are called non-graphic character. Okay, now how to make this non-graphic character into graphic character? Anyone? Suppose I want to print, suppose I am writing /n. What is the output? Printf /n. It will print nothing, na? Only cursor will blink.
/n.
Yes, I want output as a /n. I need a /n as output. How can I get it?
/.
Good, very good. So if I use another slash before this, it will make
/n then.
double slash means this is /n is non-graphic. Before using this, if I use another slash, it will be converted to graphic character. It will show as /n. So do you know the different use of this characters? What is the use of, say, /r? This is called, what is the meaning of this? Any idea? /r? Carriage return. What is the meaning of this carriage return? Anyone? These are very interesting. /b. Backspace. Okay, let's see. चलो देखते हैं सबका मीनिंग क्या है. Okay, so it may print it. Okay, now see, if I compile this, okay, if I run this, see the output is at the top of my screen. Okay, now if I use slash n here. See, it is just in the next line. So slash n is used to move the cursor into next line. Okay. Now let's see. Now see if I run this. See where the cursor is blinking. The cursor is blinking after the O. Na? Hello, then the cursor is blinking. Now see if I use a backspace here, slash B, what will happen? The cursor is one space back. Previously, when I have not used slash B, it is slashing at the end after O. Now it is slashing on O. So backspace. Now suppose I am using is R, carriage return. Since R is used for carriage return, see what will happen. See, the cursor is now at the front. So you can say it is almost like home button. If you press home button in a line, it will move at the starting of the line. So now it is carriage return means the cursor will move at the starting. Now see, very interesting problem. Suppose I have written hello first, then I am writing printf carriage return, and then suppose K. Suppose. So what is the output? Anyone guess? Printf hello, then I have printf slash R, then K. So what will happen? See, first see the output. It will print kilo. How it is giving kilo? See? So first I have printed hello. Okay, then cursor is blinking in this position. Then in the next line, I have written printf slash R K. So slash R means carriage return. So carriage return means this cursor will move into this position. Then a K. So this H will be override by K. So it will be KELLO. Is it clear? So these are the different meanings of these non-graphic characters. There are some white space characters, just like blank, then horizontal, vertical tabs. Those are also called white space characters. So these things you have to read from your book. I'm not going deep. And there is another interesting thing in case of C, that C language is also called free format language. Now, what do you mean by free format language? The meaning of free format language is very simple. See, I have written this code by giving one line after another line. So if I write it like this also, like this in one line, and if I run it, still it will be okay. So that's why it is called free format language. No particular format for writing the code is required. You can write in a single line. You can write in a single line, like, just like this also. Suppose everything is in one line. You can do this also. So that's why C is called free format language. Okay. So with this, I'm ending today's class. We'll meet again in the next class. In the meantime, I will upload these videos. I hope you have given the attendance, na? Name and roll number.
No, sir.
Give it fast. Give your attendance. Name and roll number. Write it in the chat box. And if you have any query, you can ask me up to this. Hell no.
Thank you, sir.
Carriage return টা clear আছে তো?
Yes, sir.
Attendance টা দিয়ে দাও। Attendance টা মিস করো না, নইলে আবার প্লেসমেন্ট থেকে আবার চাইলে তখন অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স না দিতে পারলে তো গন্ডগোল হয়ে যায়। অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স যারা করছো তারা অন্তত দেবে তো। রোজই মনে রাখবে আমার সেম লিংক থাকবে, লিংক কোনো চেঞ্জ হবে না, ওই পাসওয়ার্ড দিয়ে ঢুকবে আর হচ্ছে অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সটা প্রথমেই দিয়ে দেবে চ্যাট বক্সে, নাম আর রোল নাম্বারটা।
Okay, sir.
আর যদি কিছু কোয়ারি থাকে সেটাও চ্যাট বক্সে লিখে দেবে, পরের দিন আমি ডিসকাস করব। ঠিক আছে, সবাই অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স দিয়ে দিয়েছো? তাহলে আমি ক্লোজ করছি।
No, sir. Still giving, sir.
Okay. Any query up to this?
Sir, which compiler will be better for this running codes?
See,
TurboBooster or Microsoft Visual Code?
actually, GCC is the best one. But nowadays there are many online compilers also, and most of the exam means company interviews, all those will be done in online compilers. So better you try to compile your code in online compilers. There are many different online compilers available. They more or less use GCC format, means Unix.
Yes, sir. I am telling about some beginner level actually.
Now see, if you are in beginner level, then better, and if you have in your computer, if you have Windows, then go for Turbo C.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Yes.
Sir, a question ছিল স্যার।
হ্যাঁ বলো।
স্যার রিটার্ন টাইপ ইন ছাড়া ক্যার হতে পারে?
মেনের ক্ষেত্রে হয় না, অন্য ক্ষেত্রে হতে পারে। ধরো তুমি একটা ফাংশন তুমি নিজে লিখেছো, যেখান থেকে তোমাকে বলেছে ফার্স্ট ভাওয়েলটাকে রিটার্ন করতে হবে, প্রথম যে ভাওয়েলটা পাবে তুমি তখন একটা ক্যারেক্টারই রিটার্ন হবে। রিটার্ন টাইপ ক্যারেক্টার হতে পারে।
এই ক্ষেত্রে স্যার রিটার্ন 0
না, তখন রিটার্ন ভেরিয়েবল নেই। আমি যে দেখালাম সিনট্যাক্সটা আমি কিরকম দেখালাম, যে আমি যখন রিটার্ন করব, যখন আমি রিটার্ন করব, কোথায় গেল ফাংশনের ওটা, যখন লিখলাম এই যে মেন, এই যে দেখো রিটার্ন, ওকে এখানে কি রিটার্ন করছে, রিসিপ্টটা। এই ফাংশনটা দেখো রিটার্ন a প্লাস b, এখানে সাম করে রিটার্ন করছে, বুঝতে পারছো? তুমি ওখানে লিখবে যে ভেরিয়েবলটা রিটার্ন করবে তার নামটা লিখবে।
ওকে স্যার।
তুমি একটা অ্যারে কে রিটার্ন করতে পারো, কিন্তু অ্যারে রিটার্ন করা মানে কি তোমাকে জানতে হবে যে অ্যারে নেম মিন্স অ্যাড্রেস, তখন আবার ওটা পয়েন্টার হিসেবে রিটার্ন হয়। এগুলো আমি বোঝাবো সব, এগুলো চিন্তা করার কিছু নেই, এগুলো আমি ফাংশন যখন বোঝাবো তখন সব ক্লিয়ার করবো। মেনের ক্ষেত্রে খালি ইন্ট হয়, এটা মাথায় রাখবে।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
তাহলে সবার হয়ে গেছে অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bye. Good night.
Thank you, sir.